Welcome to Fun and Games Side Quests. Every episode is a different host sharing a video game they love and why they love it.
Howdy, folks. My name is Adam Bucceri. I'm an animator and game designer, and the co-host of Halftone Takes podcast. If you're interested in tabletop or board games, you can check out my work at bucceri.itch.io, that is boo like ghost, cherry like fruit, including my flagship product, Enter the Survival Horror, a tabletop RPG inspired by Resident Evil. Today I want to talk about an indie game that never got the recognition that I think it deserved. The game is called Retro/Grade, though I will refer to it as Retrograde from here on out, which released in 2013. The short version is that it is a charming indie rhythm game and you should play it. The slightly longer version is that the game is a genuinely clever bit of design, where the premise is that you are playing a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, not entirely like a Gradius. The game opens with you destroying the final boss. Congratulations, you saved the galaxy. But unfortunately, a space-time drive is compromised, causing a distortion which makes the flow of time move backwards. Your victory is rewinded and the music begins, and the game reveals itself to be a rhythm game, as every laser that you fired unfires backwards towards its point of origin, which you then have to catch by being in the right place and pressing the fire button to unfire and capture your original laser. In addition to catching your own projectiles that unfire from screen right and move left, there's also enemy fire that you must re-dodge as it moves from screen left and moves right. If this sounds confusing at all, well, watch a YouTube video and you will understand it in 5 seconds. It's very intuitive in practice. Functionally, it's really not that different from a simplistic Guitar Hero clone designed for playing with a controller. Although I would someday love to find a USB Guitar Hero controller so that I could play this game with a proper plastic controller. I just think that would be fun. Ultimately, it's a clever coat of paint at the end of the day. But, what a clever coat of paint it is. This game oozes style. The songs are all funky, original synth jams. The equivalent of your star power totally blows the colors out to psychedelic levels. It's just so fucking clever. Several of the stages are presented as boss fights against giant ships. Some of them are you traveling through an asteroid field. Some of them are you battling against a fleet of smaller ships, and more. Additionally, new inputs are added throughout the game as you are asked to unfire missile barrages and sustained laser bursts. The game is short with only 6 stages, but within that there are multiple difficulty levels and a decent number of unlockables, including bonus modes and cheats that change how the game is played. This is the kind of indie project that I really respect. It's a modest product that is polished to a mirror shine where every part of the game feels well considered. I can feel the passion from these developers on the screen, and while the studio never made another game, I really do hope that these developers went on to do more good work. It's constantly on sale, and I strongly encourage you to throw a couple bucks their way on a little indie game that made a big impression on me for more than a decade. Happy gaming!
Do you feel like you're the only person in your circle who wants to go deep about video games regularly?
We were like that too, until now.
Welcome to Crossplay Conversations, the brand new bi-weekly topical video game podcast from Luke Lewis,
Joseph Hooper,
And Jacob McCord.
with many years of breaking it down separately on shows like the Left Behind Game Club, Player Podcast, and Lukewarm Games, the gang is finally coming together to publish their gaming group chat in audio form every other week.
Expect roundtable reviews of the latest games, profiles of upcoming indies, and insightful conversations about essential topics in the video game industry. All with a mostly positive, insightful, and fun style.
Crossplay Conversations debuts on August 1st with brand new episodes hitting every other Tuesday. Help us out by subscribing on your podcast platform of choice to get the first episodes delivered straight to your feed.
And follow us on Twitter at Crossplay Convos for updates about the show.
Cheers
and happy gaming.
CPOV. CertainPOV.com.